Lesson 7.4, or think about it. Use this chart to answer the questions on the next slide. So we have chart here with information, and then the questions were actually true and false questions are on the next slide. So, and I recommend writing common fractions and decimals out before you begin. So common fractions and decimals. So you're using this information. When Jenna goes to the farmer's market, she usually buys some broccoli. The possible number of heads of broccoli that she buys and the probabilities are given in the table below. So, number of heads, the probability of getting 0 heads is 1/6. Common fraction, we're going to make them all 12ths. 1/6 multiply the top and bottom by 2. By 2, it's going to be 2/12. The probability of getting 1 head of broccoli is 1/12. That's just 1/12. The probability of getting 2 heads of broccoli is 1/4. So 1/4, we can multiply the top and bottom by 3. So it's going to be 3/12. The probability of getting 3 heads of broccoli is 1/3. Multiply them by 4. So it's 4/12. Probability of getting 4 is 1/6. We saw that over here is 2/6. Now, I also put these here, and so the probability of 1/6 would be like 16% or 0.166 as well. So when I have these, so 1/6, if we want the decimals, it's 0.167. 1/12, 0.0825. I'm going to write that a little bit smaller, 0.0825. 1/4, we know, is 0.25. You can look on the chart as well. 1/3 is 0.33. 1/6 we saw is 0.167. And again, all of those are on here from 1/3, 1/4, 1/6, and 1/12. So now that I've filled this out, I'm going to answer the questions, the true or false questions. So the probability that she buys exactly 3 heads of broccoli is 0.25, exactly 3. So exactly 3, we actually see that that's 0.33, so that is going to be false. The probability, you can put a check or an X. The probability that she does not buy exactly 3 heads of broccoli can be determined by adding 1/6, 1/6, 1/4, and 1/12. You see we have 1/6, 1/6, 1/4, and 1/12. Because our 1/3 is the 1/3. So this is actually true. If you take away the 3, then you have the 0, 1, 2, and 4 heads of broccoli, and those are the fractions for them. So the probability that she buys more than 1 head of broccoli. So more than 1 head of broccoli. So that's not 0, not 1. It's going to be 2 or more. This would be more than, so our answer is more than that. So it's 2 or more. So that would be 1/4, 1/3, and 1/6. So 1/4 plus 1/3 plus 1/6. So here we're getting into the decimals, but that's why we also did the common fractions. And so instead of like the 1/4, we can say 3/12, 4/12, and 2/12. This would be 7, 8, 9/12, which is the same as 3/4. So the probability of 1 head of broccoli, 9/12, that is false. The probability that she buys at least 3 heads. At least means 3 or more. So here we have 3 or more, so that would be 4/12 plus 2/12 is equal to 6/12. So at least 3 heads of broccoli is 1/4. No, it's actually 1/2, so that's false. This is an example of uniform probability because the probability of each outcome is different. No, uniform means the same, so that's false. This is an example of non-uniform probability because the probability of each is different. Yes, that is true.